believe that these people haven't had more consultation with the public, whom this affects so much. I mean, it just affects every aspect of our life.
The only time when public will know, oh, now know what's thanks to WikiLeaks, but the only time that will happen is when the legislation comes before Parliament to ratify the agreement. So basically the ratification of the agreement is subject to the Australian Parliament passing the laws.
Right, yes.
Which I think, we'll talk about that, is the main point where we can intervene.
Well, your work for the Green Institute explores the intersection between the TPP and asylum seekers, both things dealing with borders, right?
Yes.
We've got one thing coming into the borders, we've got the other thing coming in and out of the borders. Can you tell us about that intersection? Because that's quite fascinating.
Well, the editors of the Green Agenda, which is published out of the Greens Institute, commissioned this article, approached me because I have a history of refugee rights activism. And they approached me to write an article about border politics because I think, that's Billy, by the way, the cockatiel. He's here.
He's probably seen a cat.
Basically, so they approached me to write this article, and he's seen stuff that I've written on Facebook of all places.
Yeah.
As I rant a lot on Facebook,
yes.
You may imagine it.
Yes.
And I rant a lot. And so they thought, well, this is kind of something, given that we find ourselves in this position where there's absolutely no traction on refugee policy.
Yeah.
The only movement there is regressive movement.
Yeah.
That's basically the only movement that we are seeing. And none of the activist attempts so far have actually resulted in any positive change for asylum seekers who arrive by boat. So these guys thought, well, we kind of need to approach this, but how about we do it a bit more holistically? And that made me think. It made me think about how much of this is so interconnected.
Yeah.
And so I wrote an article which has been so far very well received. It was published on Saturday. It's got a huge amount of views and shares on Facebook. And I'm going to be launching the Green Agenda issue by speaking about it while we can to an event in Canberra.
Cool.